Hey guys, it's me and Glam Goat. Hey Glammy, what do we got going on today? Primers. Ha ha! Face primers. Okay, that's a little hard to get a goat sound going, but okay, you get the point. Been working on these primers for a while. So, Glammy, let's get them out. I wish I could do editing. Yeah, I'm kind of working on putting away some money to see if I can try to get a laptop. And then, if I have a laptop, that'll have more memory on it, right? I mean, I am so technically challenged. I'm just hoping. And if I have more memory, then I can download like editing stuff, and then I can like edit my films a little bit. So, because right now this is it. I can't insert. It's just, it either works or I erase it and do the whole thing over again. Oh, I know. By the way, today I'm wearing the Urban Decay Full Spectrum. That's this week. I'm going to be using this one, and I'm going to try to use... I'm changing my palettes every week or however long it takes. I'm going to try to use every single shade in my palette before I go to the next one. So it's going to be kind of neat because I'll have to change my look every day in order to use all these different shades. And, it should be fun. Anyways... So I had this great idea that I was going to find some face primers, and most of these I got either cheap or in a subscription or sample, something. I didn't pay an exorbitant amount of money for any of these. So, and honey, I am not above going into Ulta or Sephora because, I'm poor. Y'all have no idea. I am scraping, like, my animals eat way better than I do poor, okay? My chickens just started laying eggs. I'm like, yes, 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 we have eggs. We have eggs. Yes. Seriously. They taste so much better when they're, homegrown, farm fresh. I can't even eat the ones at the store because they don't even taste like eggs. Once you've had real eggs, those things at the store are like, what is this? They taste like they got made in a factory somewhere. But anyway, so yeah. And I think that farm fresh food is like better, like healthier and better for your skin and your, everything anyway. So, okay, I'm getting totally off the subject. I got these face primers and I tried each one for at least 1 week and some of them 2 weeks. So we'll go through kind of my thoughts. Smashbox. This came with... I bought a BoxyCharm item on a Facebook group, and this had been a previous BoxyCharm item, and it just kind of got included. It came totally sealed, no one had ever used it, and, this is Smashbox I believe it's Photo Finish Primer. I just got a little teensy one. I'm not even using this one. I've got a little teensy one from, Ipsy. Same exact thing. So I'm using the little one first. This stuff works. I'm sorry. Smashbox can do no wrong. I don't have the money to buy a lot of Smashbox products. I've had a lot of Smashbox like samples. Every Smashbox product I've ever tried, I've been really happy with. I would love to get my hands on an eyeshadow palette by Smashbox because, like I said, I had a sample eyeshadow, which was like, the paper with the use it twice kind of a thing, and it was still smooth and outstanding. I have dry skin. This is not formulated for dry skin. However, it did not dry my skin out. It did its job. It performed well in, I don't think any of them do real well in actual rain, but it did perform well in humidity. You know, it's not sweat proof, but if you can keep from, you know, wiping your face and just, you know, keeping in mind I'm a farmer, so I'm outside. I'm not in the air conditioning or in a house. I'm, you know, usually got like a towel on my, through a belt loop or something, and I just, you know, do this like all day long. So at the end of a work shift, yeah, my makeup might be a little bit, you know, weird, but it's not real patchy. It hasn't moved around. It just might have come off on my towel a little bit where I've been patting it, but it's not like, definitely not the fault of the primer. This is like, okay, I might not have these prices correct, but I think this is like $38, so figure 40 bucks, you know. But a little tiny bit, I mean, a little tiny bit will do you for the day, especially if you're not putting the hurt on makeup that I do, you know. So this is a good one. Not cheap, I'm sorry. It's not cheap. Okay, this is the Too Faced Hangover. This was a sample. I believe this was a sample that I got. Let me tell you, this is a little bit less expensive, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it's a little bit less expensive than the Smashbox. It is kind of moisturizing. I mean, it's not like real hydrating, but it is a little bit moisturizing. Again, it does its job. The whole hangover thing, I don't know. I didn't feel like my skin was any brighter or, you know, less tired kind of thing going on. But I think it definitely is right up there with this one. This is a little more hydrating than this one. So, yeah, again, I know it's not a cheap one, but like I said, I am not above going to Ulta, well, Sephora. Ulta's gotten weird about samples, but I will go to Sephora and go, hey, can I get a sample? Like, maybe it'll last me a couple weeks of, you know, this or, you know, whatever. And, yeah, they're usually more than happy to hand that stuff out. Milani Prime Perfection, and this is, oh, gosh, I believe this is the hydrating. This was very inexpensive. I think it was like maybe $8. Excuse me. Now, in an indoor situation, I don't know. But in my job, this was like worthless. Moisturizing, yes, it's moisturizing, but it did not, like, my makeup just ran down my face. It really, it was like I didn't have any primer on at all. So, for me, the $8 is not worth it because it didn't work. If you're in an office situation, or, you know, your job is driving a car, or, you know, you're not outdoors working with animals, doing physical labor in the humidity and the bugs and etc., this might work for you. So I'm not saying don't give it a try. I bought this at CVS. You don't even have to go to like Ulta or Sephora to get this. You can get this right at the real drugstore. I believe you can find Milani in Walgreens now too, a lot of them, you know, right in the store. So, you know, give it a shot, see if it works for you. Like I said, you know, for me, it was kind of a fail. I may use this on days that I am, maybe in the winter time. I may try this again after it cools off some in the winter time, and see if it works any better. What else have we got? Cover Effects, the Luminous. And I know I didn't even look up how much this is. I'm sure it came in a BoxyCharm. I'm sure it's on a thing somewhere. Really, if I was going to spend the money that I'm sure that this costs, because this is not a cheap brand, I would just get one of these two. The whole Luminous thing, I didn't feel that it was moisturizing. I didn't feel that it was luminous. And I didn't feel like it worked better than the Milani. I'll give it that. But I really didn't feel like it held my makeup in place, or it, was a good primer, because your makeup sits on, it's like painting a car or painting. You use primer and then you put, your color on top of your primer. And I just didn't feel like this really did the job of a primer as good as these two did. For the kind of money that brand costs, I would just get one of these two. Okay, this one, Physicians Formula, it's Argan, Argan, Argan Vegan Primer. Okay, it's a spray. This one, again, may work better in the winter. It did, I would spray it on, and it kind of has a sort of an aggressive spray. So you got to hold it way back here, and then, hope that it just kind of, falls down, and then, pat it in. But it's still, you end up with more in one place, or, like I said, if you're not way far away, you get a big shot of it. This is, I think, the third or fourth product that I've used that has that Argan, Argan oil. I cannot stand the scent of that. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's like a little separation there. So when you go to use this, you really need to shake it up. Like right there is where it separates. When you go to use it, you need to shake it up so that it's all mixed up together. But the scent of that oil just, ooh, yuck. And even after you put your makeup on, the scent kind of goes away for a little bit. But during the day, I'll be working, and I'll turn, or a little breeze will come up, or some kind of air movement or something, and all of a sudden that scent hits me again. I can't stand it. It's too strong. It's too heavy, oily, bleh. It was moisturizing. Okay, this is good moisturizing. If you like the argan oil and, moisturizing, very good. Now, this is totally not sweat proof. This is the only one that I had this problem with, and maybe it's the argan oil, I don't know, but when I sweat, and I don't perspire because, like I said, I'm working outdoors, so I sweat. Sometimes you get a little sweat runs in your eyes, okay? This stuff, if this stuff gets in your eyes, it burns like fire. Like really, whoa, bah! Oh, have mercy. You just want to rip your eyes right out, because, whoa, bah! Burning. Now, again, it is moisturizing. I may try this again this winter. It was not real expensive. I think this might have been like $12, maybe $14. Again, I got it at CVS, so this isn't a product that you have to go, to a specific store. You can get this anywhere that sells Physicians Formula, which makes it a little more convenient to purchase. If you like the oil, if you're not, sweating into your eyeballs, would not wear it to the beach, okay? Camping or, you know, any kind of outdoor activities, this would not be the choice. But in the winter time, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I may give that one a shot again. What was the other one? Was the Milani? Yeah, these two I may try in the winter, during the winter months after it cools down. Of course, I'm here in Florida, so, you know, it's not going to get like, well, I am north, so it does get a little chilly, but, you know, it's not like I'm under snow or anything. But, you know, still, I'll see if they work any better. I'll give them another shot then. The total winner for, and I haven't actually opened this one yet, but I did go to Sephora and get a 2-week sample of this and used it, is the total winner, and I'm sorry, it's not inexpensive, is the Smashbox Primerizer. It's primer, it's moisturizer. I did get a 2-week sample from Sephora, and I used it for 2 weeks, and let me tell you what, again, this is probably like, I don't even want to guess how long this will last. A little bit, like a little button on your finger, you know, you just, I mean, a little bit will do you. It's moisturizing. It does its job. It does not sting like fire when it runs in your eyes. Seriously. But for a full size of this is around $38. But a full size of this is going to last you, I don't think oh yeah, I did. You know, it's got a little pump on it, which is kind of nice. But a full size is going to last you, wow. I mean, even wearing makeup every single day, I think a full size of this would last me a good 4 to 6 months. So, figure $40 for easy math, $40, 4 to 6 months, you're talking $10 a month or less. You know, worth it. And if I ever have that much money at one time to spend, and of course right now, thank you Ipsy, I have this, plus I have, you know, this and all these other products, you know, so I basically have enough here to keep me happy for a while. But if I was going to go out and buy a face primer for my very dry skin, this Primerizer from Smashbox would definitely be, this would be the one. This would be the one. This is what I recommend for dry skin. These are the only primers I've tried. I understand Becca has a nice moisturizing or a primer that's formulated for dry skin that's supposed to be nice. I've never tried it. You know, these are the only ones I've tried, so these are the only ones I can tell you about. But that is my review. The winner. Yeah, look, it's, you know, clammy. It's so cute. So that would be the end of that. I think I've actually accumulated a lot of eye primers. So I think I'm going to, that'll be my next thing. And basically what I will do is I'll use 2 different primers, one on each eye for a few days, and then whichever one I feel works best, I'll continue using that one, and I'll get another one, and, you know, so until I get to the end and figure out who wins, who's the best. But, you know, so that one's going to take a while. It'll probably be 2 or 3 months, because I've got a lot of different eyeshadow primers. Actually, I have 3 of them sitting on my makeup desk, and I know I have a whole container full of different primers in a drawer. So anyways, hey, what kind of moisturizing face primer do you use? You know, what works for you? Is it indoors and outdoors? Just indoors, you know? Is there something that you recommend? And, you know, is there something from the drugstore that, like, you know, I don't mean drugstore products that you have to go to Ulta and Sephora to get. I don't consider those even drugstore products. I consider those cheap products that you can get at Ulta and Sephora. Drugstore products are products you can get at the drugstore. So, are there products that you get, you know, at the drugstore that work for you and that you would recommend? You know, let us know. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Woo, hit that button. Listen to the goat. Okay, Glammy. You know, we play with makeup. I do reviews, so some of them take a long time. Like I said, you know, this one I did a week or two on all these products, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 of them. So yeah, it took about 3 months to really, you know, do the entire evaluate. And 2 of these I'm going to go back in the winter time, and you know, my opinion of those may change. Actually 3, because I'm going to use this in the winter time also. And if this works just as good in the winter as it does in the summer, that makes it a year-round product. You know, it's like foundations and some things I change from winter to summer because some work better in the winter and some work better in the summer. It's nice if you can find a product that, you know, look, I don't have to buy a different, you know, 2 or 3 different things because the weather changed. You know, the one thing will work all the time. So, you know, I do a lot of reviews like that. I do some makeup tutorials. I'm always trying to learn. I'm always changing what I'm doing because I'm learning. This week, I'm using my Urban Decay Full Spectrum. I love color. You know, this is kind of a little pink today. You know, this is just a beautiful palette. It's got a gorgeous mirror. And look at those. Look at those colors. Whoa. Yes. So I'm on an eyeshadow palette thing right now where every week I am trying to use my palettes until I've used them all, and then, you know, by that time it'll be a year from now, and yeah. So subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. Goats. Got real goats, I got real chickens. You know, I like makeup. I like sharing things with you guys. I love it when you guys share things with me, and you know, we just want to have fun. Just did a giveaway. Probably once I get, you know, that mailed out, and cough drops. Once I get that all mailed out and taken care of, we're going to do another giveaway at 250 subscribers. But I might just do, I don't know, I might, you know, I'm starting to accumulate a lot of brand new things that I'm just not going to use, or I have got duplicates of, and, you know, or I'm getting, you know, if I do, I try to make large purchases. I try not to go in and buy like a lipstick. I try to go, okay, if I want this, put that money away, and then, you know, the next time you want something, put that money away, so that I can buy a few things at the same time. And when you do that, you know, they give you like really good samples. So, and sometimes they give you like full-size products. So yeah, I may do some small giveaways here and there just because, you know, it's kind of fun to do. I mean, it's fun. But, you know, Liberty won our 100 subscriber giveaway. Go girl! please share. I do 3 videos a week. You know, share the vids, the YouTube, so that we can get more people. The more people we get, the more comments we have, the more views we get, the more, like, my ratings go up, I think is how it works. And then when people are looking at stuff, you know, when you go on YouTube and different videos come up, you know, mine will be one of the ones that comes up for people because, you know, obviously the more views you have and the more comments, YouTube goes, oh, this must be an interesting people because, you know, an interesting person because people are, you know, participating. So yeah, share, get me out there. Let's have some fun. And until next time, I hope you wake up dancing every single day. Bye-bye.